Luca, and today I'm gonna talk about esports. Basically, esports is competitive multiplayer games, but the easiest way to describe it to me is it's like a chess game, but like with a fantasy world or sci-fi, depending on the game. So basically, it's if you're really into that competitive mind of games like chess or other styles, you should really get into it and watch it. And the reason I'm gonna talk about it is because it's gonna be pretty soon on ESPN. They're already making a contract with them, and it's gonna be broadcasted pretty soon. So yeah, I mean that's one of the main reasons I want to talk about it. Also, it's been growing pretty huge recently. It's over 200 million people have been watching the last year, and it's really growing quickly. Like it's really amazing seeing like how technology has evolved, and like I never would have thought like video games would become this big, and it's pretty crazy to me. And last year the League of Legends finals, it's a game about esports, and it had more viewers than the MLB finals and also the NBA finals, and that should be that's crazy to me. I never would have thought of that, and that's a pretty interesting fact. And another thing I want to say is there's a same thing with sports, because esports is considered a sport, but some people say it's not a sport because it doesn't have the physical aspect like chess, but in some countries it is considered a sport. So there's some issues there. Also, there's a lot of doping in it. Players take Adderall to cheat, to have more concentration, just like sports, like steroids and all that. But at the same time, I mean, they get banned for it and all that, so it's similar to sports. Esports is really big in South Korea, and another issue in South Korea is that a lot of players take it really serious over there, like esports. Even the president attends their games, and it's pretty big in South Korea. Their stadiums get packed full of people. They have festivals and all that, and the issue I was going to talk about is there's a high suicide rate in South Korea, and a big reason because of it is a lot of players, they get really frustrated when they lose or when they don't get selected to the team they want. So there's been a few incidents where some players almost have committed suicide, but it's never gotten to that point yet. But it's pretty big issue, and it's growing. Oh, and a lot of players, they make a living of gaming, and that's pretty funny to me. I never would have thought that when I was a kid, because I was actually pretty into games. But I mean, it's kind of like a stereotype, or like you're